The week before Christmas, 1994. It was the week before Christmas, and as years before, old Wilf was busy just painting the floor. He grumbled and sputtered about the dust and the dirt, till I was almost convinced he was wearing a skirt. A lot of things happened since last Christmas Day, some for the better, so some people say. We all got new lockers, and I'm still wondering why old Sean decided to mount them so high. Howard was cleaning the tool crib with care, 'cause he knew that Malvaria soon would be there. And I heard someone tell Howard, don't pull your hair, it looks to me he'll be gone by next year. Now Sandy was coughing and rubbing his head. He's not feeling so well since he left the tool crib. He stood in a corner with a tear in his eye and said, if I can't have the tool crib, I think I will die. The unhappy manager tried slow across the floor. He said, I got screwed this time for sure. But Charlie was laughing, and Ronald was too. Thought I heard them say something like, this one's for you. Now Archie the cleaner looked a very sad sight, but he was in a good mood as he sang Silent Night. He said, I like Santa, 'cause he's shaped just like me. Now that is one thing on which we all will agree. She's gone, boy, she's gone. I heard someone bawl, since Clooney retired there's no fun at all. Production has soared, but the morale it is low. Even old Ralphie knew that it was time to go. Last year Brother Joe was cutting our tree. This year he's too old, so I think you'll agree that maybe old Cyril or Donald or Bill should cut one themselves somewhere up on the hill. Everyone looks more comfy in our McDonald chairs, and Dennis, well, he never ate so much in years. While Gary and Coster just don't give one hoot, and Carl, well, he just goes on reading his book. Now Ben, he just got back from his round-the-world tour, said he never found a place quite like Labrador. I know he was missed by our foreman, Eli, 'cause one day when I mentioned Ben, he started to cry. We were all sitting around just recalling the past, when the foreman came by, tried to give us a blast. He said it's near Christmas, so please leave us be. We want to tell Santa what we want on the tree. What's this? What's this? Said old Charles with a grin. My gut's not that big if I pull it all in. That's not the reason why I rock in my chair. The truth is, I'd get lost if I went anywhere. The captain just stood there like some old billy goat and said, I'll ask Santa for a new army coat. And Charlie and Reggie said, I guess you all know, we're asking Santa for a new radio. Alvin leaned on the table like he was having fun and said, I'll ask Santa to bring me a gun. And Hal just mumbled in his usual way and said, I can't afford Christmas on my little pay. Ted rubbed his hands in his usual way and said I would love to work on Santa's old sleigh. Jim asked for some filters and Joe a new mop, and Tom wanted a new foreman to clean up the shop. Oh, Gordy said, please Santa, my dear, don't tell a soul about my moose trip this year. How I fired 20 bullets and the moose walked away. Those video pictures still haunt me today. We were just finishing up when I heard the loud noise. I thought Clooney must be back telling jokes to the boys. But you couldn't mistake him, it was Santa for sure. He came out of the furnace room and ran across the floor. His coat was all black from his head to his toe. With his big bag of parts he went very slow. He said, "Where's old Ivan? That chimney's a mess. I can't go much further till I take a rest." As he strolled across the floor and stepped on the chair, he sort of resembled our Santa last year. He lifted his leg and held on to his belly, that shook when he walked like a tub of soft jelly. At the top of the stairs he turned and looked back. If indeed he was Santa, he looked one hell of a wreck. But whoever it was, he sure played the part well, and I'm almost convinced that it was Brother Mel.